If this is how you're training stay, you're doing it wrong. Welcome to Stay 101, the beginning of stay. And to tell you the truth, this is the most important part of stay. Stay is about having your dog being able to stay no matter what direction you go. Stay. Yes! Okay. The beginning of stay should be as simple as possible. Have your dog in a sit. Just stand in front of them. Use a hand sign. Mark with yes. Okay. Good girl. And reward. The okay, which is a release, is very, very important. It tells the dog when they can break the stay, and it helps them understand what stay even means. And of course, I'm not even saying stay yet. I'm marking with yes and then releasing. It's going to help her build up to that point when I can start saying a verbal cue, like sit, stay, yes, okay, very good. Now you'll notice that I'm not luring her in any way, and this is kind of important. Unlike things like sit and down, where we do a lot of luring, if we were to hold a treat in our hand and our dog didn't know what stay was, they would start following that treat. Olive knows what a stay is, but right now, if your dog doesn't, don't hold a treat in your hand while saying stay. Wait until after the release to give her or him that reward. After a couple times, till your dog doesn't hesitate with staying and you're just standing here, there's kind of a middle ground before you actually start taking steps behind or to the left or to the right. For example, if your dog is really triggered by movement, it might be too much to ask for stay and take one step away. So if that's your dog, what I suggest is asking for stay. Just move your back leg. Yes! Okay. It gets them used to the fact that you're going to be moving while they're still in a stay. Now, let's say your dog's not hesitating with that. 10 out of 10 times we'll stay and you can move your back foot. Let's progress to actually adding our first step. And here's the really important part. In no particular order, I want you taking steps to the left, to the right, behind you, back and forth, and lastly with your back turn. That can be a hard one because usually a back turn means follow me. So we want to teach your dog that you aren't the cue. That instead, the only thing that they're looking for is that you ask for stay and listen to a release. Okay, very good. Have your dog in a sit, stay, yes, okay. Put your dog in a sit, stay, to the right, yes, okay, very good. And again, no particular order. Stay. I might go to the left and then to the right. Yes! Okay. Sit, stay. If you're beginning to do stay work with your back turn, I suggest just turning her back for a second and then turning back around. Yes! Okay. Very good. From there, we can start adding steps. If your dog breaks the stay, I don't care if it was just a foot away. I want you to lower your dog all the way back to where they started and start over. Stay. Yes, okay. Very good. Did you notice how I waited to say yes and okay? I don't want your dog to think you turning around is the release. So give yourself a couple seconds, right? So sit, stay, turn your back, turn back to them, wait a second, yes, okay. That okay needs to be what releases your dog. And if you turn around suddenly and say okay, they're gonna say, hey, when you turn around, that's when I break the stay. We don't want that. For an even less predictable stay, you can ask for stay and walk a little bit around them. Stay. Yes, okay, very good. From here, we can add time and distance. I would start off, if you're only in the first step, taking yet another step. Stay, 1 step, 2 step, and maybe a couple seconds. 1, 2, 3. Yes, okay, very good. It's pretty easy to have a more advanced stay once your dog is 10 out of 10 with you taking 1 or maybe 3 steps away from them. What's most applicable using stay in everyday life is gonna probably be around doorways, right? So having your dog stay while you open a door, or having your dog stay while you come in a door. Please see my video on stay at doorways for even more information on how to perfect your stay at a doorway, because sometimes all it takes is touching the handle before your dog breaks the stay. And that's Stay 101.